Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. If this is the first time you visit the Local King YouTube channel, welcome. This is the channel that Lisa, me, aka Sausage Finger, to show you all the awesome stamping techniques and great tips. So make sure you subscribe to Local King's YouTube channel and you don't want to and turn on the bells so that way you will receive the notice when I have a new tutorial coming, and also a great promotion. Sometimes I offer a great deal and a special coupon code just for Local King YouTube viewers. So today's tutorial is the 3 out of 12 project. So it's a 12 challenge card project that I am challenging myself. So I am going to use those 12 combo set to create 12 different kind of technique, 12 different kind of card project to share with you. So can you imagine each card that I come up with one project, and there's 12 of them. So you can use these to apply on all 12 different kind of set. So that's 144 different kind of card that you can make. Isn't that awesome? And make sure you check this month or this week's special promotion. I'm offer a great deal to get all those 12 set for price of 7. That means you buy 7 combo set, you get the 5 set for free, plus free shipping, plus a free Asian die, plus a pack of adult glossy paper. Okay, so if you haven't got a chance to watch the number 1 and number 2 tutorial, a little bit what's that called? A little bit reminder. So this is the first project. It's the most easiest one to do. Is one step card, and then this is the second project that I create. And then what I'm going to show you today's project, from your side of view is probably this tutorial is 30-40 minutes. Sometimes people complain it's too long, but from my side is a lot of preparation, a lot of planning, a lot of testing, and then the final video is the best video that I'm offering to my viewer. If you like my tutorial, please just give me a thumb up, share this awesome channel with your friend. Okay, so let's start today's tutorial. So today's tutorial, I am actually going to use this B5. It's 2 beautiful butterflies with iris. And then what did I come out with? Let me show you. For my tutorial, I usually just use 1 stamp set, 1 die set, and 1 background, because I don't want you to think if you want to be able to make 1 card, you have to get these, get that, get these, cost too much money. So usually I just use 1 stamp set, 1 die cast set, and 1 background stamp. So same as this one. So Local King's rubber stamp set and the matching die set, usually they are sold separately unless they are the combo set. What's different between the combo set and the stamp set? Combo set usually only come with 1 big image. So like this one. So if it's a combo set, or if you see it's only 1 image except the background stamp, they usually have the matching die. So that show you. So they are the stamp and die together for $24.99. But you got to check this month's special. Go to the this month's special or this week's special. I have the great deal that you can save up to 49%. It's an awesome deal, so make sure you check it out. So today's tutorial, I am going to use this set, the B5 set. Is 2 beautiful butterflies. When I design my rubber stamp, I always think about how many different kind of possibility that I can do with this stamp set. It's like looking for a husband. You want your husband handsome, rich, working hard, romantic, outgoing, very funny. You want it all in one. So it's just like a rubber stamp. You want your rubber stamp to, I think it's easier to find the rubber, like perfect rubber stamp than perfect husband, huh? So rubber stamp, I want my rubber stamp can do a lot of things. So that's why I want to make sure I create enough tutorial to show you how to use the Local King rubber stamps project. Okay, this is going to be today's project. Oh, before I show you the new project, have you make a shaker card? Yes? No? Some of you left me comments that you will mention you don't like the shaker car. So after this tutorial, I hope you change your mind. And if you change your mind, please leave me a comment, let me know. I am going to show you revolution of the shaker car. So from your knowledge, shaker car, because I already show a few of the shaker car, they are really very special because most of the shaker car, they are just do like a rectangle and they shake, right? So from my previous tutorial, that was a shaker car. It's something unique, right? If you want to check this, how to make this car, make sure you check Local King Online DVD library. I have 150 plus tutorial ready to view. A lot of great idea, you don't want to miss it. So this is one of the shaker car. See, it's irregular shape. And then this is one of the shaker car. So that was my last week's tutorial. I was showing you how many different kind of possibility you can use our flip and fly stamp set to create. So I think I came out with 4 different kind of project. So this is also a shaker car. And then this is a shaker car. So most of the shaker car, they only have a one side is clear, right? And then the back is all sealed with one piece cardstock. So that's a one side shaker car. Today's tutorial, I'm going to show you something awesome. Ready? I am going to show you how to make a double side shaker car. Yay! Okay, Liz, have you seen this kind of shaker car before? Isn't that awesome? And I'm going to show you step by step how to do that. And then I know you're going to ask me, Lisa, this car is too small. I know, so we're going to fix that. So this was my first prototype. I was kind of very impressed. I can come up with this idea because today I have some Chinese bakery. My brain is working. If you want to make a good car, go get some Chinese bakery or something sweet or cheesecake or whatever. Eat. That will help your brain move. Just like that's exactly what on me. I'm like a Kung Fu Panda. You want me work? Feed me. So that was my first prototype. And after I add the other dessert, I come out with something else. See? Have you seen the double side shaker car? How did I make that? Okay, want to learn? Yes? Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then by the end of the tutorial, I know you're going to ask me, this is too small. My friend received this card and said, ha, you're cheap. You don't want to use more paper. So we can add the base. How's that? And then you can write down your love notes here. And then you can have more space to write all the love notes here. How's that? Want to learn? Yes? Okay, so that's started, and don't forget to check this month or this week's special because I am offer anybody order this 12 combo set special. You don't have to get all 12 then. Just get 2. You are qualified to get a free Asian corner die set and also a small pack of dark glossy cardstock and free shipping. Okay, just read all the information, okay? So that's started today's tutorial. Okay, material list is nothing special. Most main thing is the marker set. Like I say, if you have a Local King's marker, awesome, use it. If you don't have it, use the any dye-based marker, they will work just fine. Okay, so we're gonna use markers, and I have or B5 stamp set, the combo set, the stamp and die. And please watch my other tutorial. There's a lot of awesome tips. Like this one, you have to erase the surface, help you get a better image. Like this one, you kind of just rubbing with a dryer sheet. They will help you then to release from the die cut. And then I need a piece of acetate. We will go through the size when we reach that area. Some foam tape and some 1/16 very narrow double-sided tape. Okay. Some those kind of embellishment. What do they call this one? Embellishment, shape, blah, blah, something. I think you can. Why my lighting is like this all the time? Okay, some shaking star might be. Okay, paper. Please take a look at the paper preview. I think it's 183. I will put the number on the bottom. Okay, I don't really like to sell the paper because it's heavy and I'm saying all the shipments are coming from Canada. So the shipping is really cost a lot of money. It's like a marker set. The marker set is $24.99, but shipping fee is I charge $16, but actually it costs me $20 plus to ship one box of markers to you. So I don't really have a room to offer free shipping, but just check, if you order the large marker and small marker, I can offer the free shipping fee. You actually get a very good deal. You almost get the small marker for free. So same thing as the paper. I will list some of these paper, but if I send a 1 pack or 3 pack, it's the same price. So I'm going to list some, but if you want to purchase some paper, you can always looking for the paper card or Marco's paper. So I'm going to use this super smooth coat incredible paper. We was order this one to sell a show, but unfortunately the show is canceled. So this is the Marco cardstock. They are double side coated. So that means you can stamp the front and the back. When you touch it, they are very smooth, and then usually one stamp you can get a very clear image. If you use regular cardstock, the paper quality does make a difference. So if you use a regular cardstock, it's good to have a stamp positioner. If you stamp 2 times, you will get the same result. So try to use a good paper, because some of you was sending an email complaining about the marker, why the marker is pale. It's nothing to do with the marker, it's your paper. If you can use a marker to draw the line, that means nothing wrong with the markers. Okay, the paper that I use is not the good enough quality, so you get a very pale finish. So just stamp by 2 times. If you don't have a stamp positioner, just go to a website, check the tutorial number 45. I show you how to use the DVD case to create your own. Okay, so if this small card, I was using half size of the letter size. That was my first prototype. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I think it's kind of small and cute, right? But some people, they like to have a bigger size card. So this one was like a half size of letter size, so you can make a 2 card, and you don't really have to do anything. You just have to fold. Okay, you don't really need to trim it. But if you want to have a bigger card, I was kind of planning to make a bigger size, like 8.5, like a 3 section. But when I was planning, and I didn't, my big shot is not wide enough, so it can only go like 6 inches. That's why I trimming the card like that. But there's always have other way to do it. If you want to see, first of all, this foundation card is white, and the size is small. Okay, if you can figure out how to make a 5.5 by 5.5 double side shaker card, that's good. If you can figure out how to use the other color instead of a white as your foundation color, if you can figure out how to do that, that's awesome. If you can, you like to learn, please leave me a comment. Let me know, because some of you guys are so smart, very creative. You probably don't need to see that, but some of you need a little bit, more information. I'm willing to share it with you. If you can figure it out to do it yourself, that's awesome. But if you want me to show you how, leave me a comment. I get enough comment, and I thought, okay, I have to prepare that, I have to create that tutorial. So I will create a tutorial to show you how we can change the foundation color to any other color you like, and also how can we make a bigger card when you don't have a bigger cutting platform. Like my big shot is 6 inches wide, right? If I want to make a bigger card, how I'm going to do that? So if you want to learn, leave me a comment, let me know. But I'm going to show you the tutorial, so you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's most of the important things. Now, the first, let's start it. Okay, so I'm going to make this car is more like a car. This one is pretty, but a little bit too small, right? So if you want to make this small, it's just half size, but the same measurement. So the first, we are going to mark. Okay, it's going to be 3 and the A5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, is the 3 and the A5, so like these. Okay, and then you are going to need a 1/8 is the space, and then the other 3 and the A5. Okay, so you're going to mark both on the top. So first one is 3 and the A5, and the 1/8, and then 3 and the A5 again. Okay, I mark with my pencil first, and then I am going to use my school pal. If you don't have a school pal, you just use a pencil, draw a line. Okay, so I mark there, right? So, and then the school pal, so I kind of just, my dotting is right here. Okay, so just make sure to line out the dotting. And then my school pal comes with this machine. This machine is it will work. You can draw a line, or what I prefer is I use my poking tool. Okay, kind of just mark the line like this. So we're going to make sure. So only three scrolling. Oops. Don't push too hard. You push too hard, it's going to poke through. Okay, so we have something like that. And then my car, my machine is only 6 inches wide, right? So this is 8.5. I don't have a big enough platform to cut this one. So because this one is uncutting. So I'm going to just trim it. Okay, so I have my foundation card here. It's 6 inches by 11 inches, and I have some section is 3 and the A5, A1, 3 and the A5. Okay, so we are going to stamp my image. So this is my stamp, and then I want to make sure when I stamp on my card is completely straight. So when I put my stamp on the acrylic block, I try to make a border line parallel with my acrylic block. And like when I stamped it, I'm going to guide in with my acrylic block instead of my rubber, so that way I can make sure it's straight. Okay, so that's just zooming a little bit here. Okay, remember when you use shadow stamp, is a good idea that the first time when you use it, you are going to use an eraser to erase the surface. Okay, so I have my prototype here. Look, the beautiful color here. How about let's try something different color. Let's try the yellow. Yellow. Well, let's try the pink. Okay, so always 2 color, 1 light color, 1 dark color. Okay, and then remember local king's marker, so you can blend it. So I'm going to just color directly on the stamp. Sometime if you find some part of this tutorial or you already know, and just fast forward it, okay? And then we'll just add a little bit darker pink. So those markers, they have 4 tones of each color. Like a pink color, they have 4 pink too. Okay, so don't worry about the detail. And I'm going to color my butterfly. I am going to have a bluish. So I have a blue and darker blue. And they can be blending directly on the rubber stamp too. So take your time, they dry slow on the rubber. You don't really have to work fast. Okay, I have navy blue. So light, medium, dark. All you have to do is just make sure you color everywhere. Light to the dark, they dry slow on the rubber. So you have enough time. You don't have to work, you don't have to hurry up. Okay, and then this kind of technique, you don't need a half, you know, they dry slow on the rubber, it give you enough time. Green, I'm going to color all the leaves green. Okay, and remember holding your marker 45 degrees so that way the ink will floating much smoother. And those markers you can blending directly on the rubber stand too, show you how. So I just put a little bit green, and then I use my lighter green, kind of blending that darker green. Okay, don't worry, it's not going to contaminate your marker. Your marker will create a new color, and then all you have to do is wipe off the dirty tip, and then you will get your original color, even yellow. They are really heavy duty markers. You can abuse them, they work better and better. Okay. If you have a large stamp positioner, it's good, you can use it. Always it's good idea to use it. If you don't have it, no big deal. See, I just grab a little bit brown here and there. And then I am going to put a little bit darker magenta color. Even we're gonna put some black. Okay, so that's the coloring. Okay, and then we are going to stamp. Let me just grab my stuff here. Okay, so I'm gonna move a little bit back. Okay, so I have my cardstock here, and then you can see I have a section, right? And then when you stamped it, you are going to just try to put your image in the middle of the section, okay? And have your ooh and ah ready, okay? So we are going to just kind of eyeball it, and then remember guiding with your acrylic block. Okay, give a nice firm press. Okay, don't pick up too fast. Give a little bit time, like the paper really absorb the ink. Okay, push, push, push. Okay, have you ooh and ah ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ah. Okay, and then we're going to die cut it. Isn't that pretty? The paper does make it different, and those cold cardstock is awesome paper, awesome quality. Okay, and then we're going to do the die cut. So on the die cut is a few little square, and then it's not necessary to use the guiding window, but when you put on top, just make sure all the 4 squares has a color. That means they are lined up. Okay, a little bit adjust, like a guiding with the butterfly, the center of your iris, and then we're going to use the reposition tape. Okay, and going to just tape here, and I'm going to run to the machine. I will be right back. Okay, so this is what it looked like after I colored it and die cut. Okay, and now here is something very carefully. You are going to flip over your card, and then you are going to put your die cut on top. Try to, level it with the die cut. I mean, this image here, and then try to put right in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to run to the machine. We're going to die cut. It's very important. You have to flip over. If you don't flip over, when you're folding it, they will not going to be back to back. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, you probably asked me, say, hey Lisa, how come after you die cut it, your die cut still attached on your cardstock? That's because these 12 combo set, they have a feature called the kiss cut. See, if you take a look, there's a little hinge still attached on the card. Your decision, you can just easily break it off. You can mount on any other regular cardstock, or you can just let it stay there so the card is still attached on top, and you can make a shaker card or anything you like. So that's what it looks like. Okay, before we do anything, I have at least 16-1 double-sided tape. So I want you to put that double-sided tape right on top of that kiss cut. See, see here is a kiss cut, right? Here's the die cut line, right? I want you to put the tape on top of that die cut line. So one of the reason is because we have to tape our acetate. The other reason is I want you to seal that die cut line. So that way when we folding it, they have something hold that die cut. So that way when we folding it, then they will stay like a stick. They are not going to create a gap. Okay, so it's much stronger. So your double side tape is going to be on top of that cutting line. Does it make sense? See, this one you can see the die cut line, but this one I seal with double side tape. You cannot see that line. Okay, so if you are looking for the 16-1 narrow double side tape, I get this tape from Stamp On It, Sam. So you can go to their website. I will provide their link, so you can order from their website. Okay, or do some research. I don't know if it's Amazon. I think you can find anything from the Amazon now. Or but support the local business. You know, support all the vendors. Okay, see now those die cut line is kind of sealed with a double side tape, right? So before I folding it, I want to stamp my sentiment first, because after I put the tape on top, the surface is not going to be smooth anymore. So I'm going to have the hard time to stamp my sentiment. So just want to make sure we stamp the sentiment first. And the same thing, I have been keep repeating, when you put your stamp on the acrylic block, make sure they are parallel. So, and then when you stamp it, you are going to guiding with your acrylic block, not with your stamp. So that way it can help you prevent the crooked image. So this is just a forced habit. I always make sure my stamp is straight before I stamp on my final project. Otherwise, it's going to be very painful when you finish all the hard working and then you stamp your sentiment and your sentiment is crooked. Okay, so now I'm still a little bit crooked. Sorry. Okay, too much caffeine, too hyper. Okay, so if that really bothers you, you can just cut the piece of cardstock and kind of hide it or do something. Okay, so just in case, I'm going to fold it, make sure they are dry. See, pretty wet. Okay, so now we are going to folding it. Okay, I am going to just, we have a scroll line, right? So I'm going to folding it first, and my folding tool. Okay, and the second one. Okay. So kind of created some gap, right? And then third one. Or you can put your acetate first before you folding it. Okay, so now I'm going to use my tweezer. I am going to put my acetate seal the window. Okay, I cut these. Okay, the size of the acetate is 3.5 by 4 inches. So it's perfect to seal the window. So I'm just using my tweezer. Kind of remove that. And then put the piece of acetate. See, the finish is just perfect. Okay, and then I am going to do kind of burnish. Okay, so that if you don't have a 16-1, double side tape, you can use a A1, 1A, 1A, or A1, 1A. Ah, you know what I mean. Okay, and then we're going to do these. See? Perfectly sealed. Okay, now we're going to put the foam tape. Okay, put the foam tape is also something challenging too, okay? So, because I think the most foam tape is like this size. So, we are going to create, or we're going to trimming our own foam tape. So, I am going to find a parchment paper or a piece of wax paper. Okay, I actually have a wax paper here. This is the backing for the easy mount. But I think if you find some wax paper, they will work just fine too. So first, you are going to just make sure you can remove this one. And I found out you only do this when you need it. You don't make a lot, because if they stay on this wax paper for too long, you won't be able to peel off anymore. And then the next is you are going to need a very, very sharp knife. So the trick is have the sharp knife. So I'm going to just trimming this part. Okay. And then we're going to cut. We are going to just cut this tape in the half. So that will be perfect width to create my window. Okay, so you're going to see now I have a 2 strip, and the width is just perfect for this car project. Okay, so now I'm going to bring it. Okay, so you're going to open, you are going to put your foam tape on the middle section. Okay, so I'm going to just grab my foam tape here. And I'm going to just create a window. Okay, so get a pair of these Teflon coated scissors, because you know those foam tape is very sticky. And then they do help. And then if you have some small pieces, you can just put back to that wax paper and then save it for later. But I found out after a while, if you don't use it for a while, they actually stick there permanently. Okay, see? Isn't that pretty easy? Okay, that's my almost ready shaker car. Okay, now we're going to put the stuff inside. Okay, see, because I reverse of that die cut, so that's why they can line up perfectly. Okay, so you got to make sure flip your cardstock. Okay, now we're going to put those bling bling stuff. Okay, let's see which color it is good. I'm going to put some heart shape. Okay, let's try this heart shape. Okay, don't remove the backing. You're going to put all these bling bling stuff first. Kind of shake a little bit. Aren't they pretty? Or you can go to the dollar store, get some sequins. These are only $1.50. Isn't that good? Okay, and then now you're going to remove the backing here. 3. Oops. 4. So how come this tape is not the... Okay, so that should work. Okay, the next step, you gotta be a little bit careful, okay? So kind of eyeball it, make sure the most important thing is to line up. If you line up here, it should be fine. And then you're going to just use your finger, kind of push the 2 paper on that foam tape sticky part. Isn't that awesome? Hey, double side shaker car. You can show your friends, say, do you know how to make a double side shaker car? And they say, I don't. And you say, I do. And then you are going to share with them. Okay, there's more. The background. So I just use my happiness background. Like I say, every car I make, I try to use only one stamp set and the one background. Okay, so here is my background stamp, and then this one I will use the pink. This one I am going to use a light green to do the background, or light blue. Where is the light green? Okay, well, I'm going to use this pear tart. Okay, I am not sure is this going to be too dark or not. So that's just it. Always taste it and make sure, oh, that's a really pretty color. Okie dokie. So what I'm going to do is, rubbing is the best idea. Okay, you can do this before or you can do after, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to just put in the middle and then kind of just use my hand. Rub it. Isn't that pretty background? Double side shaker car. How do you think? Do you like it? Okay, so I made a little bit boo-boo here. I'm going to just put a piece, I don't like this color, so probably just trimming, put a piece of cardstock and cover that one. So this one in the back, I kind of use one of my extra butterfly and I use as a stencil to make the front not too wide. So this one, okay, and then but I try to put in those envelopes, it doesn't fit, it's a little bit too wide. So what you have to do is you got to create your own envelope, and I think that's really pretty, right? Or what you're gonna do is you can, where is that green impact? Okay, so you can just use the magic marker, kind of highlight it a little bit on the side. If you like to learn how to use the other color or the pattern paper for the background and make a bigger size card, leave me a comment, let me know, and I will create a tutorial to show you. It's not that complicated, but it does require some technique. Okay, so this is a small one. That's the first one I make, and I know you don't ask me that's too small. So what I do is I just make a bigger size card, and I like I say, I'm offer a great promotion. Anybody order more than 2 combo set, you will get the free corner die set plus 25 sheets dark glossy cardstock and free shipping. This corner die is Asian corner die. The price is $12.99. You get for free, and I will include a sheet of this layout. One corner die said, look how many different kind of possibility that you can create. So this is the card that I made yesterday, and see the difference between these 2 corners. Okay, you rotate it, they change. Okay, so you get it for free. And then if you find this card is too small, so just create your foundation card. Okay, and then you just tape it. So you can make the card that just one sheet. I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so you can just create a card like this, right? And then people can write the message here, just a one sheeter, or you can create a folding one. You can have a more. I think this is a pretty unique idea to make a double size shaker card. Have you seen this before? I'm amazed that I come up with this idea. Yep, it's all by myself. Okay, and look how pretty it is. So this is the third project of the 12 projects. How do you think so far? Do you want to see the rest of them? There is 9 more coming. And if you are interested in this stamp set and this combo set, so make sure you check this month's special. Just go to localkingrubberstamp.com. The first page, you will see all 12 design. The best part is you don't have to get all 12. You can get 2, you still get all the freebie. And then you can get 3 and get 1 for free. 4, get 2 for free. 5, get 3 for free. 6, get 4 free. 7, get 5 for free. So that's a great deal. And since we're not doing the show anymore, we are offer a much better deal than we go to the show, because we save a lot of the shipping and the traveling and the show fee, hotel fee, flight ticket fee. So we are benefit to our customer. So hope you like today's tutorial. You know what? I love to hear from you guys. If you leave me a comment, let me know how I'm doing. What would you like to see? How do you think about this tutorial? And that just make my day, and I will feel more confidence and more courage to create more. It's not easy to come up with a project, and I'm really working very hard to do my best to show you what you can do with Local King's product. So this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you for watching, and are you looking forward for the next tutorial? You know what? I am actually more exciting than you do. So see you next time. Goodbye.